have a little health and wellness power hour, and I'm going to bring on my brother, my guest, Brother Sean Ali. And our topic today is going to be about how to eat to live, fasting, and fasting is the cure, and just talk about our immune system, just build on health and wellness and what we should be doing at this time. So gonna wait for Brother Sean. Let's see. I pray that everybody is well and in good spirits. And we'll get started in just a second. Just talk about some things and build on health and wellness. I was on Facebook earlier talking about my new book, Writing My Life, Creating My Mental Wellness, and how we can use that writing therapy as a tool to de-stress, to just really focus and take some time out to get to know our own thoughts, our own selves, because we're always, looking for things externally when all we have is within, and we just have to take time out to meditate, to pray, and seek guidance, and create the environment that we want for ourselves. Let me see. Where is Brother Sean? On just a second. So while we're waiting on Brother Sean to come on, this is my book, Writing My Life, Creating My Mental Wellness. And I'll just read a little bit from the book to let you know what it is about. I'll read the preface of the book. Writing My Life, Creating My Mental Wellness. Do you know that we make our own reality and that our beliefs impact our success in life? If you want to if you want to increase your success, you have to manage your perceptions and change your thoughts. The secret to success is starting. It's consistently taking one step at a time to just get closer and closer to your goal until you reach it. If you get in your own way before you even start, it's not going to work. With this book, you have to write so you get the opportunity to look at your thoughts and beliefs and examine them, whether they are useful and conducive to your goals, health, and growth. Knowledge is power. All right. Knowledge is power. Now you have the insight. Are you there, Brother Sean? Let's see. All right. This page came up. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, sis. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, praises, dude. Can you see me clear?
Yes, sir. You looking good over there, Brother Sean.
Yeah, I'm striving. I'm striving, sis.
Yes, sir.
You too. You got the glow. You glowing over there in Texas.
Praise
Y'all glowing.
the
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes.
Got a chance to get some sun. It came out for a minute.
Awesome, awesome.
Yes, sir. So I was just while I was waiting on you, I was talking about the book, Writing My
Right.
Life, Creating My Mental Wellness.
Got you. Yes, yes, yes. That's important. That's the foundation.
Exactly.
Yes.
Dealing with the mind. Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So,
And when you said that, if you don't mind, as soon as you said it, for those that's listening, we really have to understand our anatomy, and that every part of our lower body has a control center in our brain of the somatic nervous system. That's that somatic part of the brain. So it's like we have total control over ourselves. We lose it with the mental health.
right.
That either we don't believe we can do it, which is mental health. If you don't believe in something, that's psychological. That's mental. That's not, you can't get that from a medical doctor.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that belief in what we can or can't do, that's the root of mental health, because a lot of people don't believe in themselves.
That is so true.
I'm not worthy. I'm a failure. I'm this. I'm that. Man, come on, man. Come on. Right. You're alive. You are, man. What? So yeah, but I mean, when you said that, that just kicked in, and just wanted to share that real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That is so true. But yeah, I was thinking about our discussion earlier today about fasting being the cure, and how to eat to live, and the immune system, and how you said that the immune system is not an organ like our heart or our kidneys. It's a whole system, and with our skin being the first line of defense of the immune system, what do we need to be doing to protect the first line of defense? That thought came to my mind.
Right. And that's exactly why I put the book together. I can't find it, but I got a copy of it somewhere around here. But that's why I put the book together, called Understanding Our Immune System. Because in understanding how it functions, we know how to take care of it. We know how to apply it. We know how to get out of the way of it. And like you said, our first line of immunity, and this is like
basic,
right? This is we're not high science and nothing. Right. This is not a moment to be, that's going. No, This is first chapter 101, anatomy. And going into your immune system. So our first line of immunity is our hair, our skin, our nails. We've been taught to beautify these things,
right?
To look at them from that perspective versus this is my immune system,
right?
So when we say boost our immune system, your body's first defense is to keep something out, because when you put something in, you don't know what it's going to do,
right?
And that's determined on how you was living. So if you already know, right now with all these cases, and I'm not taking nothing away, right? All causes of death are controllable and preventable. That's pathology 101. See, we on entry level. Okay, we gonna do so right. So when you study pathology, the movement and the causes of diseases, sicknesses, and death, right? One of the first things you learn is that all of these things are controllable and preventable. They're based on your lifestyle. So when we're looking at the immune system, if you already know before you heard of the coronavirus, if you already knew there was something, oh man, I need to eat better. I need to exercise more. I need to drink better. I need to get more. If you said any of them things to yourself, you were already sick. Right. The coronavirus can't kill you. You already killing yourself. You know that. That's why you know and say it. Right. Remind yourself, I gotta change it. I know I gotta do better. How many of us say that?
Yes.
And then we, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're right. Then you go eat a bag of chips.
And think it's something else that's killing us. We think it's something else that's killing us. Mm-hmm. The coronavirus cannot kill you. We just talked about our first line of defense. Right now, you got white blood cells going. You got immunity cells going through your body right now. That's constantly. Right. So that's one part. And innate, what they call innate. It's just making that just because. You got active, where it makes it on purpose. So it's like when you say boost my immune system, I'm going to take this to boost my immune system. For all of those that listen, ask them, where's your immune system at? what part of the white blood cell is vitamin C made out of? Or elderberries? Or what's another one?
Sea moss.
Anyone? Sea moss. Which one of these are you? None. Phagocytes, T blood cells, B blood cells. These are just these are things you have in your body right now. Right. Even if these are things that you had when you're not sick. The big stuff your body got big guns, man. It got something called a natural killer cell. That's homework. Look up natural killer cell and look up what this thing can do. Your body produces that. Good. Come on, man. You're not supposed to be sick. You cancer, lupus, AIDS, sickle cell. Man, I appreciate people's different perspectives on how they say they can cure these things. Your body is designed to cure itself. Right. If there's a problem, you don't ask what's wrong with you. You ask, why isn't my body healing itself? Start with, man,
it's out of balance.
Yeah, why? Is it me?
Something we did.
And it's not prayer. It's not a lack of prayer. You can't. Listen. Whatever is going on with you, family, it's not from a lack of prayer. Right. So you can have the biggest prayer, sir, and I'm not mocking it. I'm not taking nothing away from it. We're looking at our bodies and how it works. If God gave you your immune system, what are you praying for? He gave you the ability to heal yourself. What are you praying for? Right. You feel so, on that, and particularly, the coronavirus is not new. We and not because it was on the back of a Lysol can. I had, listen to me. Hey, it is not deep information. Man, sis, man, we're going to have to, I would love, we're going to have to, because I have the science on the coronavirus. It's not, I mean, from a medical practitioner, from a science, not from somebody that's reading other things, from somebody that practices science. Right. You dig what I mean? And that's all for people that are understanding this, that's all it is. That's all scientists do. They spend their time taking things apart, looking at it, seeing how it works, and then, ooh, what? Man. And that's it. So when you take these things apart, and that's, as a scientist, I took apart death. Mm. Oh man, I got a book on it. Hey, we done took apart. I got, man, my desk is so polluted right now, but we took apart death, because death is controllable and preventable.
Right. Because wellness is our natural state. So anything other than that is something we're doing. You
said it, cause.
Cause, yeah.
The call, that's what your death certificate says. Yes, the cause of death. So if there is a cause, that means it can be controlled and or prevented.
Right.
Oh, that's what pathology is. It looks at how the human body can die. There's not that many ways we can die. You feel what I'm saying? So it looks at those different ways that we can die. And now when you're looking at it, you can take it apart. So now you can see what causes it. But if I'm selling medicine, if I'm selling surgery, if I'm selling all of these things that I can get you to come back on,
right?
I'm not going to tell you that you are the cause of this. That if you create a healthy lifestyle, you'll never die.
Right. And talk.
How you going?
Yeah, let's talk about that. The lifestyle. You know.
Yeah. How you gonna die if you got a healthy lifestyle?
Right.
Impossible. The cells. When you're looking at biology, we can't. In 101. Let's go. Biology 101. We can't. The cell goes through stages, and we are made of cells that you can take a microscope. You could take a common microscope, and this one's a little bit more powerful than that one. You can take a microscope and you can see any cell. Meiosis, where it reproduces itself. Apoptosis and necrosis is the death side. So you got two life sides and you got two death sides. Meiosis and mitosis, they similar, just slightly different. But the cell is designed, it's no growth in aging. The cell reproduces itself. For any reason, if it's imperfected, an imbalance, a disease, or sickness, you got apoptosis. The cell breaks itself apart, little teeny pieces. So it can go right through your bloodstream. You can sweat it out. You can snot, cough, urinate it, defecate it out. And it replaces itself with a brand new cell. Just so it cannot become damaged.
Right.
Now, if it can't do that, you have necrosis. This is your body living with this damaged cell. So now instead of being able to get rid of this cell, your body can't. So now the dead cell is growing, what they call cancer, an abnormal growth.
Wow.
That's something inside of you that your body can't get rid of.
And why is that? Why isn't the body getting rid of it?
Because you don't have a healthy lifestyle. We don't have the cells need oxygen and glucose to have energy. So when you're looking at that combination, I got the man. I'm telling man, for those listen to me. I hear all of that stuff people say. It sounds good. Every cell in your body needs oxygen and glucose to make energy. So it needs It needs oxygen and glucose to make ATP. Now, ATP is a molecule. It's a 3-chain molecule, adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate. It's a 3-chain molecule. So when that cell needs energy, it breaks that bond, releases the energy, so it can keep moving. So if the cell becomes injured, sick, diseased, and it wants to go through apoptosis, it needs to have ATP in order to go through apoptosis, in order to self-destruct. If you're not breathing right, glucose is sunlight. It's a carbohydrate. All y'all people that's on a low carb, no gluten, no this, hey, I don't know who told you that. But
it's the
this is biology 101. We ain't cracked no high science yet, man. So this is the entry level. So if you don't have this combination, anything can go wrong, because the cell doesn't have enough energy to correct itself. It doesn't have enough energy to create that apoptosis. This is science. This is a proven fact. So because that's what a cell is supposed to do. So it doesn't matter what comes inside of you. It doesn't matter what you go through. We have an endless, limited, that apoptosis is an unlimited amount of division. We interfere with that. So it'll take 40, some of us 20, some of us, you can see a 20-year-old and be like, dang, brother, you look terrible. You looking 45 in your 20s. See, you can speed it up, that hyper. Right. Man.
Yeah. Right. That not getting enough oxygen. That's important.
I'm telling you. And I got a book on it too. But I can't even find it. But yeah, I got a book on it. Yeah.
That's it. Has a encyclopedia of books on everything you need to know about health. For real. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And see, that's where the aromatherapy comes in too, Brother Sean, helping you breathe, because you have to inhale it, you know. You have to inhale it. So that's also helping get oxygen.
Right. And that's the you know, when we're looking at these masks, man, look, I'm telling you, when y'all see the real science on the coronavirus, we're going to go over that. When y'all see the real science on the coronavirus, it's been around for years. This is not a mystery. Not because, like I said, not because it's on the back of a Lysol. I don't use Lysol, first and foremost. So I don't use bleach. We don't use none of that stuff. So that's number one, because the fumes from those things will kill you, just like it kills whatever you're trying to kill. So when we are looking at these things, proper breathing, that's what your nose's ability is. That's what the whole function of your nose is for, is to get rid of and cleanse what you're bringing inside of you. So it's like, when we're looking at how they're saying that virus can get inside of us, it's not through the nose. It's the mouth breathing. It's just sucking all that stuff, man. That's why you get that's why they tell you one of the first signals is an itchy throat. Not a running. If it's coming through your nose,
we're not supposed to breathe through our mouth. Right.
And look, you sucking it. Okay, so now you going, boom, and it hits the back of your throat. This is where your esophagus is at. The trachea is in front. So if we sucking this in, it's going up and it's hitting right there. We have little hairs in our throat, little microscopic hairs, right? That just like inside of our intestines, we have these little hairs, and they're grabbing the body of the virus, and it's sticking there. That's why you get that tingle. Right. But the tingle is not because you're sick. The tingle is the phagocytes in the white blood cells, the T cells, that are attacking the virus. See, soon as that virus comes in, your body is sending, boom, every blood beat is sending those immune cells to it. So the tingle that you feel is only your immune cells attacking the virus.
Right.
So now, let's say your body produces this, right? It has to get rid of the immune cells that it just produced, and it has to get rid of the viruses that it just killed, right? Mm-hmm. How does it get it? That's where the snot comes in at. See, now the more snot you have, that's the more virus and because it has to get rid of that stuff. See, that's where because it's every cough you're we just got to get out the way.
Oh, Brother Sean,